Why don't you change, you piece of garbage? Refreshed you 3 times. Stream is live. There it goes. Okay, so this is Pokemon Red, and we're gonna try and play it really, really fast. And by really, really fast, I mean moderately kind of fast, because I'm not great at it. Oh my god, you piece of shit! I hate you. I kind of needed that, though, because I was, like, falling asleep before I started my stream, so... Jesus Christ. The moments I forget that that particular command exists are the moments of true terror in my life. Okay, so we need fast text speed and battle animations off. And ready, aim, fire. So ran this on Monday. Should have had a PB. Fucked up multiple times. Didn't get my PB. Feel real sad. Hopefully RNG goes about as well in the early game as it did last time. Because I would have had around a 7-minute Nidoran split had I not run into 4 Rattatas before finding the Nidoran in the grass that I was looking in the Nidoran for. That PC has the fastest menus of any PC in the game. Like, every other PC, like, has to take a second to boot up. That one's just like, nope, we live! And I never understood it. Alright, so now it's just time to spam until Oak lets me go pick my Squirtle. But, like, in the last run, I had picked up, like, a 4.5-minute lead at one point, and I just pissed the whole lead away. Made me feel real sad. What about me? Be patient, you can have one too. I went down too far. Small time waste. Yes, I want the Squirtle. Yes, I want to give it a stupid nickname. Its stupid nickname is gonna be C! Or could not care less. Alright. The last time I ran this, I actually had a perfect intro rival fight. So, hopefully I get another one. Because if I don't, I might reset. Nope. Oh. Maybe. Just start using tackle. Yes. Yes, succumb to the dark side. Use tackle like it's going out of style. We just needed to not use growl out of this last tackle. I don't think it's over. Yes! Perfect rival fight. The crit didn't matter. Okay, so we had perfect rival fight RNG. That's really good, because that saves me like 25 seconds of frustration. Okay, so this is fine. We need one encounter anyway. It needs to be a level 2 or 3 Rattata. It's level 3. I always manage to do that at some point in the run where I mismenu something. I'm supposed to use 3 tackles on this Rattata. By using 1 tail whip and 2 tackles, it loses a few frames and therefore a couple seconds, but crit mattered. But we need that experience so that after the trainer fight in Viridian Forest, we get to level 8 and can use Bubble. That was unfortunate. So I'm hoping for no more additional encounters now throughout the rest of the time I have to walk through all this grass. Because any additional encounter slows us down an extra 5 to 10 seconds depending on how quickly I can leave the encounter. That's bad NPC RNG because he blocked the way into the mart. Had to take 2 or 3 extra steps. Mash out of that. Leave. Hopefully this guy's not blocking me again. Good. Alright. So on the way back down, I really only have to walk through one patch of grass. Why did I walk that far to the right? And I fucked it up because I ended up walking through more patches of grass. Okay, that's good RNG on the way back down, even with the extra grass. So now here we're gonna walk around behind Oak because it saves frames. It saves time overall because the rival's gonna enter from the bottom of the screen. He has to walk. He walks to a set location, and him in terms of his entrance and exit, having the bottom of the screen up further in the area means the rival takes less steps overall, and because the rival moves slow, we want him to take as few steps as possible whenever he ends up coming on screen. So in this situation, we push the screen up as far as we can so that the rival ends up taking less steps overall, because we move way faster than the rival. See, so like we can move as soon as he's off screen. Had we been down 2 more spaces, we would have had to wait for the rival to move those 2 more spaces, and that's time lost. Okay, extra encounters are probably going to end up ruining what's really a good split so far. Basically what I'm hoping for now is good RNG through the rest of Route 1, which I'm not getting. Like, all these extra encounters are they just waste time. They waste probably 5 seconds apiece. Because, like, in the time I had those 2 extra encounters, I probably could have gotten through the entire rest of the route. So this is not going to be a 7-minute Pidgey split, because I still have to go to the mart, and then I have to go over to the route. It's probably going to be 7.5 to 8 minutes. Especially since I just did that. I'll probably be getting over to the route right at 7 minutes. And I'm probably going to end up taking it. Depends on... So this is the next big segment of RNG for the early portion of the run, is how quickly do you find a Nidoran, and then how quickly do you catch the Nidoran. So first space, hopefully this is a Nidoran. It's not. This is what ruined my last run, was running into nothing but Rattatas and Spearows in this grass for 6 encounters. And honestly, if this goes over 7.5 without finding a Nidoran, I'm probably just going to reset the run. It's doing it to me again. This set me behind by a minute in my last run. Like, I made up all that time in the middle, but I don't want to do that twice. Okay, Nidoran on a 3rd encounter. That's level 2, though. I can't get away with a level 2 Nidoran. It has to be at level 3 or 4. So that was a wasted encounter, even though it was a Nidoran. That's just horrid RNG, and more horrid RNG. If this goes over 8 minutes, I'm resetting. Like, I can get away with bad early splits, but I can't get away with, like, not finding my Nidoran. Yeah. No. We resetting, boys. So since we never got to a point where we saved, there's no save data. I have to go back in and change the options again. I don't mind resetting there so much, because it's like 1 minute into 8 minutes in. I haven't wasted that much time. It's just too much crappy RNG. Like, finding a level 2 Nidoran is, like, depressing. So I've gotten good rival RNG the last couple times I fought the rival, at least in early games, so hopefully that happens again. The last time we exited this battle at about 235. Okay, so the Bulbasaur is starting off by using Tackle, which is a good sign, because it means it's not prioritizing Growl. We needed to just keep not prioritizing Growl, or we need Growl to miss, and it didn't. Okay. Now, at this point, after I've used the second Tail Whip, it's pointless to continue trying to reset the margin, so we just keep going for Tackle and just try to end the battle as quickly as possible. So that was a much worse rival fight. Wasted 15 more seconds there. So now we have to hope for a lot better grass RNG and then finding the Nidoran quickly. Better NPC RNG is going to be helpful too. Grass RNG is good so far. Okay, this is fine. It's a level 2 Pidgey. Just use Tackle on it. I'm not gonna do what I've done like the last 3 or 4 times I fought these things, which is end up using Tail Whip by accident. Gotta remember Tackle slot 1 on my frickin' Squirtle. So we ended up having to take an extra step to the right there because of the kid who's walking around in the grass there. Hopefully this kid doesn't also force me to take a longer path. Good. Yes, I came from Pallet Town. I know Professor Oak. Give me the parcel. And let me walk past this shit. Far to the right as possible. Over, over, over. 1 step right. No encounters. Good. So a lot of this game ends up being just text mashing. Because a lot of the game is just like storytelling and talking to NPCs and doing all that crap, and then the rest of it's just menus. It's how well do you work through the menus and do that kind of stuff. Because there's a lot of menuing later in the run that ends up becoming very tedious and precision technical, like, try not to fuck it up. Damn it! I need this to be the only extra encounter that I have on this route. If I have any more extra encounters on this route, it's gonna be probably RIP. Both of these patches of grass are usually the ones that just frustrate the hell out of me in terms of multiple extra encounters. Wasting 5 seconds a piece and just killing me. Okay, at least that kid didn't fuck me over this time, and okay, no more extra encounters in that grass. I never got why those stairs were offset like that. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's not fuck this up this time. Pokeball 8. Okay, so again, it's gonna be about how quickly we find a Nidoran, and it's gotta be level 3 or 4. If it's not level 3 or 4, then I'm kinda just sad. Please be a Nidoran. Thank you. Please be a level 4 Nidoran? 3 Nidoran. Yeah. So probably still gonna be, I'm definitely still gonna be over on this split, but hopefully not by a lot. Please just stay in the ball on the first one. Good. Yeah, new data for Nidoran. Yes, I want to give it a nickname. Alright. Nidoran split's only 23 seconds over. That's actually a lot better than my last run. My last run I was 1 minute and 48 seconds over and I still ran it. Which, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so got out with a Nidoran first encounter, which is good. And now hopefully in Viridian Forest I don't get any additional encounters. It'd be really nice to avoid all that crap. That was one of the spots where it was a potential. So we're gonna pick up the antidote here. Walk down this way, walk down this way. Up this one. Cross. Back down this one. And then... now there's a potential for extra encounters throughout this entire grass. Found the hidden potion. Are you serious? No. Right before the frickin' trainer battle, because the trainer battle is going to trigger right after I run from this encounter. But that's just like a huge waste of time. Like I don't know why that can happen, but it can, and it's annoying. Alright, so for this I'm tail whipping twice and then using tackle a whole bunch. Basically what I'm hoping for on this fight is that the poison stings don't poison me. Like I don't care if my health falls a little bit low or whatever, I just hope that either A, it just starts spamming string shot, or that when it does poison sting me, it does not actually poison me. Which I believe poison sting has like a 30% chance to poison. Ah, shit. Okay, so that's gonna be wasted time after the battle. I have to potion right now. So the fact that this thing is spamming Poison Sting is kind of just bad RNG. But we don't want to unpoison in battle because it would just create a problem where we could get poisoned again and then we have to take a center later and it just ruins the run. So this whole fight was just in an effort to get Squirtle up to Bubble. So we're going to switch these two in the party. And then we're going to use the antidote on Squirtle. And then we're just going to walk out. Damn it. There's a potential for extra encounters here. It happens. But this is my second extra encounter so far. I hope I can run from this thing. It's not the Weedles and the Metapods and shit that I'm so worried about. It's typically the Pikachu, because there's a 5% Pikachu that shows up in Viridian Forest. And if you encounter the 5% Pikachu in a regular playthrough of the game, and casual playthrough, that's great, because then you have an early electric type. It's great for battling Misty if you didn't pick Bulbasaur. It's all fine and fantastic, but if you encounter the 5% Pikachu in a speed run with your Nidoran up front, you end up having a bad time, because the Pikachu tends to be faster than your Nidoran. And by tends to be, I mean it's faster than your Nidoran, so you typically can't just escape it. So the strat here is pretty simple. It's just we're doing our quick level grinding by abusing the fact that Squirtle is a water type in the early game and can use Bubble. Okay, so not getting hit by Geodude is good there. And in fact, it's even better if it uses Defense Curl again, yep. I was really hoping the Bubble would two-shot there, but I guess this Squirtle's special attack is pretty weak. Okay, so I just needed to stay above 9 HP. I don't really care about stats until level 8. Yes, I want to switch. I want to switch to X. Because he's going to give it to him. So then we switch back into Squirtle. We hope we don't get, like, tackled and crit here. We do hope we get tackled, but we hope we just don't get crit. Okay. Okay, I can't take any risks here. I have to use Potion. It means a slower overall Brock split, but I can't, yeah, because he was going to tackle again. Yeah, see, there's the crit tackle I was worried about. Isn't this thing supposed to use Bite at some point? Like, what the fuck? I'm going to lose time on this Brock. I need to check these stats. 15, 12, 13, 11. They're not great. Yeah. I lost time on Brock, but I can make it up later. Unfortunately, this game is it's gonna make me go through the, oh, this is an official Pokemon League badge, blah blah blah, Flash can be used anytime, got money for winning, split. So I lost like 17 seconds on that split. Brock's one of those ones that can go either way. There's a lot of RNG in the early portions of the run that's damaging. And I just got the extra text again, because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so now the first thing... Oh, no, we don't need to do that. We need to go down to options, and we're going to change the battle style to set. By changing the battle style back to set, it means that battles will move faster, because for the remainder of the run... Yeah. I saved time on the... It's still technically ahead of the run that I had on Monday, because on Monday's run... I was way behind, but I ended up making up time on Brock on Monday's run, so... Really, at this point, I'm only concerned about, like, 2 more points. There's 2 more areas that will frighten the hell out of me, and one of them is coming up here, and it's Short's Kid, which is after this guy. So for this guy, the strat is just Leer and then double horn attack on all 3 of his Pokemon. Unless I think I can get away with using Tackle at some point. See, I have 15 attack, but somehow it still doesn't feel like it's enough. Yeah. So, like, really, the guide that I typically look at is built for a perfectly statted Nidoran. The worst I think I have worst possible speed and worst possible defense, which is unfortunate. I might even have worst possible special. Like, I don't know. This run might get a little interesting. Probably could have gotten away with double horn attack there. My menuing's a little slow right now because I'm not thinking about it. I just used Leer a second time. Should hit a lot harder then. That was a crit. I'm gonna use tackles to finish this if I can. Ugh, too bad that didn't kill. Because I need to save one horn attack throughout my usual run of stuff. And I'm actually not so worried about losing time early in the run. I'm more worried about losing time later in the run, where it's harder for me to make up time. So I always save right here because Shorts Kid can be the dumbest frickin' NPC battle in the game. And really, the speed of Route 3 is determined 100% by how many crits on Horn Attack you get. Especially on things like Kakuna and Metapod. And it's also based on how fast your Shorts Kid goes. I could have tackled here instead of Horn Attack. Tackle would have killed. It's okay though. So, this Ekans is another great source of RNG, unfortunately. It could either just sit there and use nothing but Leer and Poison Sting, or it could use Wrap. And if it uses Wrap, then I lose like 8 turns. Unless it misses. Which is unusual for that. Yeah, so now I don't get an attack. Which means I just potion. So Wrap can last for like 2 to 5 turns, and it doesn't let you do anything. Wrap in Gen 1 was kind of annoying as hell. Like, if it had just used Poison Sting and let me get off my last Horn Attack, this battle would have been over 25 seconds ago. So, it's a source of great frustration, and it annoys the crap out of me, but at least I didn't die to that. And basically, if I'm comparing anything to my PB, then I know I have giant time saves in the middle of the run, so... So this is the point where we just put Horn Attack up front, we just let it go to work. Except on this Kakuna and then the Metapod later in this battle. If I have really bad speed later on, then I know I just need to pick up some extra X speeds. If I have really bad special later on, I know I just need to pick up some extra X speeds. I'm gonna have to use Tackle on this for the last hit. Which I hate doing, but... I can't use any more than 3 Horn Attacks on that. I only get 2 for this Metapod at the end, so... I need a crit right here. No crit. Why did I just use Leer? It's fine. I would have used 2 tackles anyway. So, I'm gonna end up using the 2 tackles now instead. Maybe 3 tackles. Oh, there's the crit. Hey. I still have one more trainer battle, plus I have to catch something on this route and then walk up to the Pokemon Center before the... He turned? That's not how that's supposed to go. I'm supposed to talk to him, which I did. That's weird. I feel like that's a glitch somehow. But that's okay. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a couple crits here. Crits, of course, on the Caterpie don't matter. I need crits on the Metapod. Because crits in Gen 1 end up blowing through all stat boosts. I'm looking at a critless Route 3. It's really bad. At this point, I've probably lost a fair bit of time now on Route 3. I'm gonna gain some time back in Mount Moon as long as I find a Paris while I'm going through. Okay, this needs to be a Pidgey or a Spearow. Again, there's like a 5% chance of finding a Jigglypuff in this grass. Oh my god. Now I can't even weaken it anymore, because I can't take the chance. I need this shit to just stay in the fucking ball. Oh my lord. Pidgey, please. Oh my lord. Wasting so much additional time. L for loser, because that's what it is. Loser Pidgey. Wasting all my time. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have lost about 25 to 30 seconds on this route. Probably closer to 30. 26 seconds lost. But I can gain time in Mount Moon. I can definitely gain time in Mount Moon. I just need to encounter a Paris somewhere while I'm walking along in Mount Moon. I also need to save right here. I always safety save at the beginning of Mount Moon because there's a menuing section later where I have a tendency to screw up, so... Please just let this be a Paris? No. It wouldn't be. Although in this run, if I don't find a Paris, I have a Pidgey, so I can get the Oddish later and still be fine, I think. It just takes longer, because then I have to spend more time in Vermilion City doing a trade for, like, a Pidgey for a Farfetch'd or something. This should just be horn attacks all day. Easy peasy. Yeah, and if I can get some lucky crits, that'd be nice. Crit? Good. That saved me exactly one turn of having to use Poison Sting. Please be a Paris. No. Of course not. On the escape rope I need to get back from Bill's mansion later. Please be a Paris. Of course it's not. Really rather not have to grind for a Paris later, or have to skip the Paris entirely. Sometimes it's nice just to get the crit there and just kill the Oddish outright. Makes it easier. More Zubats, more Geodudes. If my luck has served any, I will see a Clefairy before leaving. It'll probably even show up before the Paris. Please be a Paris. So for this guy, we're just going to use Water Gun on him 3 times. It's going to kill all 3 of his Pokemon. He's got 2 Geodudes and an Onix. This is just another cheap and easy level up fight for Nidorino. A little bit more experience, a little bit better stats later in the game. Get the Moonstone. I'm getting a little worried now. I really want the Paris, because the Paris just makes things easier. There it is. Good. Level difference isn't going to be 8, so I should be able to hit this thing with Horn Attack and be just fine. That was sketchy. Are you serious? That was just crappy RNG. This is why you buy 8 Pokeballs, though. So fortunately that means no grinding at the end of this cave, which means I might actually still come out slightly ahead. So it was cool having a Nidorino for all of like 4 minutes of the run, but now it's time for him to truly ascend to his greatness, which is becoming king. So here again, hoping for some crits would be kind of nice. If not, then I kind of have to just roll with the flow. Go with the flow. I don't know what I was saying. Okay, so now another gigantic source of RNG in this run is this guy's first Pokemon is a Grimer, and it's gonna get 2 attacks off, potentially 3. If any one of those are disable, and if any one of them hits Horn Attack, the rest of this fight becomes immeasurably more difficult. Okay, it didn't use it. That means I can just use Horn Attack, I can kill it, and then I believe I at least 2-shot the rest of his party. If I get below 10 HP, then I'm going to end up using a potion so that I don't die. I mean, even a crit from the crit tackle from the Voltorb was only 4 HP. Was only 4 damage, and I level up in the fight, so no big deal. This coughing only, I think, knows like smog or some shit. No smog and tackle. It's like it. Okay, so I still have to go grab... I have to grab the Helix Fossil here. I have to wait for him to say, cool, then I'll take this one. And now I can just leave. And the hope there was to escape without running into anything else, but clearly that was just not going to be the case. This Geodude just had to grab my leg on my way out the door. That was a weird sound. And we're out of Mount Moon, ahead by 18 seconds. So I knew Mount Moon was going to possibly be a great equalizer. Mount Moon tends to be a source of medium RNG, where you can either gain time back or you can lose a whole bunch of time just based on the whim of the game on that particular day. Now we're going to come over here, thank you person for stepping out of my way, and we're going to go take this Pokemon Center. This center ends up becoming particularly important because we port back to it, I think, 3 times. It's probably the second most important center that you take in the game. The most important being the one in Celadon City, because that one's kind of a central base that you unlock fairly early on. Alright, let's see if I can get this rare candy first time without fucking up. Got him. So, last time I had a Gold Nugget Bridge segment, but then I got totally effed by Misty because my Nidoking had a bad speed stat and her Starmie is one of those other sources of RNG where it's not so much a scripted fight. If her Starmie starts using things like Bubble Beam and such, it becomes very difficult to deal with. Okay, so more RNG. Basically, I'm hoping that I dodge Sand Attack. If I don't get Sand Attacked here, then we're good. I just need to dodge it for, like, the entirety of the time that I'm battling Pidgeotto, which should only be 3 attacks. Okay, good. No Sand Attack. So no Sand Attack means that I don't have to swap out, let something die, and then swap back in. And there is always a potential that when you swap out, that the Pokemon that you're battling against does not actually end up using a attack move, so then your Pokemon ends up sitting in there and it does nothing for a turn, and like you end up wasting constantly more time. Now we gotta fight the whole Night Bridge. Good. Kill the bug catcher. This is another fight where we're kind of hoping to dodge sand attack, but this time, if we don't dodge sand attack, then it's not that big of a deal. We dodged it anyway, so it didn't matter. And against this kid, it's just horn attacks all day. Easy peasy. Again, against the seconds, we hope we just don't get wrapped. That critical hit was actually good, because I'm not 100% sure that that would have killed it in one shot normally. That was a good one. Ooh. We might be in for a bit of a rough... Oh boy. 52, 45, 48, 42. Oh. That's bad, but we have to live with it. I only needed horn attack for like 2 more battles, I think. But the fact that that's where it is, it makes it it's in a bad spot. I put Thrash over Horn Attack instead of Poison Sting. Which means I'm gonna have to get a little creative later on with placement of attacks. Because basically you don't give up on Horn Attack until you learn Horn Drill over it. That being said, you can use Thrash in place of Horn Attack 99% of the time. And actually, I think in this next battle, I'm going to swap it down to slot 4, just so that it maintains my usual patterns. It's just going to make my next rival fight be a little interesting. Because I think my next rival fight was the only other place where I ended up where I was supposed to be using Thrash. So this is just to maintain my slot positioning for these moves. Because Thrash is usually my slot 4 move, I'm used to using it as my slot 4 move. The crit didn't matter there, the Thrash should have killed it anyway. So as soon as it exits this battle... Gold Bridge Split, that's good. Misty is probably going to go exceedingly poor. Misty, I'm almost sure that I'm going to lose time. Because I have 52 attack and bad speed. I think my speed was 48. Might have even been... No, 45 was my defense. The good news is I can use Thrash. I use Thrash basically through this entire route, so it's not a big deal. So basically what I'm going to do for the Misty fight is I'm going to end up using what's called shift strats, which is basically I'm going to have to send my Nidoran, or I'm gonna have to change the battle style from set to shift for just the Misty fight. And I'm gonna have to throw my Squirtle out on the Starmie battle and use Bubble until I get a speed down proc, and then switch my Nidoking back in. Or actually I have to let my Squirtle die. So the Misty fight is going to take a little bit longer, but it's probably going to be shorter than if I tried to fight it straight up at all. And having only 52 attacks kind of low. I think my special was only like 40... I don't know what my special was. My special was horrid. This is like, let's just say that this Nidoran at this level, or this Nidoking at this level is very low stat. It's gonna make doing this run slightly more interesting later on. Now I need to heal to full. I'm also, just while I'm here, we're gonna do this. No, I don't need Pokemon, I need item. I need to go to Escape Rope. I'm saving for safety. Okay. So Starmie should kill the Squirtle. The idea is not for it to survive. The idea is to get Speedfall on it. Okay. So now I just dick around, I think. Hope this thing kills my Squirtle rather quickly. Okay, that's fine. Jesus. So because we did that right, we actually ended up gaining time on the Misty Split. Yeah, Gold Misty. That's good. I'll take that. So we get Bubble Beam, which is good. So that was really good. That was fantastic. I couldn't have asked for more. Got the Speedfall on the very first bubble that I used. And didn't have to wait too long for the fucking Starmie to kill my Squirtle. Yeah, the run's going well. I just need to not fuck up later in it. I need Horn Attack for this, don't I? No, I just use Thrash. I always question myself, and then I remember, no, pretty much the entire rest of what I'm doing here until I hit my next rival fight was supposed to be just thrash my way through. The next rival fight I'm supposed to have Horn Attack for like one move, but I don't think it'll be an issue. Okay, so he gives us Dig. Walk all the way down here. And then we enter this cool house. Now begins the portion of the run where I start picking up items that don't appear in the overworld. Well, I guess the rare candy behind the dude's house is the first one of those that we kind of really do. We find a multitude of different hidden items. I did pick up an ether earlier, right? Okay, I did. Sometimes I have to double check that I actually picked up certain items in the run. Okay, so this encounter here doesn't matter. It's a Mankey. Just run from it. We just walk through this grass so that we don't fight the bug catcher that's right there. Okay, so now I'm just going to be using Thrash for the remainder of this battle. Pidgey's using Quick Attack is a little annoying because it's a little bit of a time sink. Not having to stop and heal, though, is a little bit helpful. Okay, so this is where alternative strats have to kind of kick in, because I don't have Horn Attack for this. So this is the last fight in the game where you actually use Horn Attack. Oh, that's not true. You use it against Surge, I guess. But I'm not going to have it against Surge either, so we're going to have to get a little tricky here. So I'm going to hope Poison Sting does enough damage, is basically what I'm about to hope for right here, and it's not going to. So we're going to start Bubble Beaming and praying. Okay. I wasted one extra move. I'm okay with that. Oh, did that just miss? Oh my lord. Oh, fuck me. Am I dead? No. Thank God. I think that was the only thing that he has left that might be able to outspeed me. Everything else I'm just thrashing and it kills in 1 or 2 moves, I think. Good. Now we're gonna leave the boat. Okay, come on now. Now we gotta wait for the boat to leave. Are you leaving? If you are leaving, have a good evening. Maybe you should go to bed. Sleep is for yellow bellies. Oh, you were saying bye to the boat. Okay. Do you not have, like, class or anything tomorrow? Or do you just not care? Either answer is acceptable. Alright, well, hopefully 2 bubble beams kill this thing. Of course they don't. Yeah, that's great and everything, fine. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you choose to use me as mildly entertaining background noise to your homework. Okay, so I definitely lost some time on that surge split. I should still be under, though. Yeah. It's okay. I can make up a little bit of time on this next split. So long as I don't fuck everything up royally. Okay, now we get to listen to Guy creepily talk about his frickin' Rapidash. Beans. Slot 2 for a bicycle. I think that's everything that I need. So hopefully I just get off 4 Thrashes here without getting confused. Would be supremely helpful. Oh no. Okay, that's fine then, I guess. Weakest slave is you. It's fine and great, just kill it. Where's my full restore? I hate having to do that. That's actually like the only way that I can make this work. Yep, just go ahead and kill it. Don't care. Route 9 is kind of just a nice little precursor route. It's mostly just a few mandatory battles that you have to do, and beyond that, it's like kind of whatever. It's basically just getting you into Rock Tunnel. And of course, the only reason the Rock Tunnel is mandatory is because you have to be able to get back to Lavender Town after you fly. So. Okay. I actually need my Rock Tunnel maps, as it turns out, because last time I actually ended up wasting time on Rock Tunnel. Good. Found the elixir. Found the nugget. If I'm not talking a whole lot through this segment, it's because I'm trying to focus on getting my menuing down. Because this particular segment is very menu intensive, where if I fuck something up, it's completely horrendous. Trying to figure out how to get it back. So now I go up here. Fresh water. Soda. Now she's gonna give us Ice Beam, and she's gonna give us Rock Slide. And then you come back over here, get another fresh water. Okay. Come back down here. Go to the guy on the left. We're gonna buy 11x accuracies. I'm actually gonna buy 6x speeds. I'm gonna buy 4x specials. And I'm actually gonna spend this leftover on just like a few more x speed just for kicks. How's it going, Obey Marky? Thank you for dropping in. Oh wait, what am I doing? Exit, then get on the bicycle. Okay, so now we're gonna go over and get the Fly TM. We're gonna do that by cutting through this. And we're gonna walk through here. And then we're gonna walk over to this house right here. And this lady's just sitting inside here. And she just gives you fly. Gold fly split. Okay, so now swap slot 2 with super repel. teach Horn Drill. Did I pass Horn Drill? I passed Horn Drill. So now I just get rid of my slot 1 attack for Horn Drill. Which normally that's Horn Attack. In this case it's Poison Sting because I messed up earlier. Then we use the Super Repel. Then we swap slot 3 for X accuracies. Which are down there. And then we teach Rock Slide over Bubble Beam. Trying to Rock Slide, 1 4 moves. Yes. Bubble Beam. I never taught it Fly. Missed one thing in my menuing. We need to go to Lavender Town. So now we just walk over to the tower. Up 1 more than I usually do. That was up 2 more than I usually do, I guess. So, rival fight, we should be good on HP. Although I don't have access to Thrash right now. Oh, it doesn't matter, I'm using X accuracy and Horn Drill. Okay. And then for this fight, we just use 5 Horn Drills. End the fight pretty quick. Okay. Kadabra is going to be the bane of my existence later. Sick rival themes, though. So we have to fight this channeler anyway. Like, there's no way around her, so since we have to fight her, we just use Rock Slide. I don't know why the correct route is Rock Slide, but I guess it's just because of the strength of the move. And it's neutral effective, it's strong against Ghost, and it makes good use of what is typically a much higher attack stat. Pretty much just guaranteeing 1-hit kills. Which of course is what you're typically fishing for. So we're gonna pick up this elixir. And then the last time I did this I went the high route, which I'm not sure is faster. It is technically a bit safer though. So we pick up the hidden elixir over here in the wall. And then there's gonna be a free heal right there. And then we're gonna walk down this way. So there's 2 more channelers that we have to fight on this floor. Again, they're just gonna throw out Ghastlies, so the method of battle here is just use Rock Slide. Had to think there for a second. Brain froze up. Okay. So when I walk up and I'm talking to NPCs, I'm doing that because it's frame faster, because if you walk in front of the NPCs, it takes a few frames for the exclamation point to appear over their head and the music to play, whereas talking to them, it just drops them right into the battle text. So it saves you a little bit of time overall. So if you ever have the opportunity to talk to a necessary encounter NPC, it's better to do so. To walk up and just talk to them than to walk in front of them. So for this fight, don't have the Silph Scope, so obviously we don't battle the Marowak. Or excuse me, the Spooky Ghosty. We use the Pokédoll that we bought in the Celadon department store. It just immediately gets rid of the encounter, so you can just walk past it. Hey, what's up, Unknown Smile? How's it going? I'm doing alright. Right now we're making good time on this run. Hoping to go sub 225 tonight. I think I start with Thunderbolts here. Yeah, it's 2 Thunderbolts and then a Rock Slide. The crit was unnecessary. Rock Slide here. Super effective, blah blah blah. I don't think this will be a gold Poke Flute, but it'll be close. So unfortunately in this particular part, we actually have to wait for the rockets to walk completely off screen. Okay. We're gonna use X accuracy here. Because it's faster to use X accuracy in 2 Horn Drills than it is to try any of our other moves to try and one-shot kill these particular Pokemon. For this guy, we're just using Thunderbolt and then Thrash, which is pretty good. The run's going okay. I'm ahead of time. I'm ahead of my PB anyway, which is a good start. There is this next segment coming up after the Poke Flute is the area actually where I have the potential to make up the most time. If everything goes according to plan. Unfortunately, this Nidoking is not particularly strong, so I'm gonna have to do some adjusted stuff later in the run that'll probably eat a couple seconds here or there, but it should be okay. As long as I don't make any big mistakes, this should be a sub 225. Because I'm making up time in a lot of varying places that I don't usually make up time, so... Pulse effect wears off. So as soon as he gives me the Poke Flute, that's the split. Okay, so it's not a gold Fuji, but I still made up time on the Fuji, which is good. And now we fly back to Celadon. Okay, so now we're going to take this Pokemon Center, because now when we dig and such, we want to come back to Celadon. Because we've done everything on the right side of the map and above it that we need to do for the remainder of the run. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna swap slot 4 with X speed. And then we're gonna use Poke Flute. Oh man, Gen 1 Snorlax sprite. So sassy. He wants you to paint him like one of your French girls. But not today, Snorlax. We outie. Okay, so I'm gonna be concentrating here for a second, so if I don't talk, there's a reason. Damn it! Okay, so this is unfortunately an extra trainer that I have to fight. Because I messed up. Look, I'm looking for a hidden item in the grass. I have successfully gotten this hidden item without taking this trainer battle like 5 times in a row. So, it was bound to happen again at some point. Unfortunately, the way that Cycling Road works, you're kind of locked into going down, so you have to time the hitting back up better. Taking Pokemon Centers, you take 3 very specific Pokemon Centers. So Pokemon Centers in general, I don't know, they typically take up more time than they're worth in terms of the healing benefit, because usually if you just have enough, you usually have enough potions and stuff, or if the run is going according to plan, you typically don't take enough damage to where an additional Pokemon Center here or there is going to matter. Okay, there's the rare candy. So basically what I'm doing there is I'm just, like, letting my character fall down the map, and I'm spamming A, trying to hit the space where the hidden item is at. And there's another one here. Okay. So I don't necessarily need both of those. I need the rare candy more than I need the PP up, but, usually I don't mess up either of those, right away. Those are both important pieces, but okay. First thing we're gonna do is swap slot 5 with X specials. We're gonna teach Ice Beam over Rock Slide. Rock Slide. Do I need to pop Super Repel here? Yes. Oh, and Bicycle. We need to bike our way over to the Safari Zone. Which I did not mean to go in there, because that takes me off my bike. This is not good. I'll still make up time on this split because of the crap that happened on my actual PB run. Like, my PB run, I let my Nidoking die in a fight that I shouldn't have, and it ate like 4 minutes, so I should still make up about 3 minutes or so on this particular segment alone. So I'm just coming up here to get the Carbos, because I had really bad speed. So we're going to use the Super Repel. We're going to use the PP up that I got on Horn Drill. And we're going to use the Carbos. Come on. Because I had really bad speed, so I want to make sure that I have that extra speed. Should I need it. And then we're going to grab this full restore right here. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty basic, just walking through the Safari Zone nonsense, so... Nothing special about it. Doesn't matter if the repel's effect wears off there, because I don't need the repel anymore. Pick up the gold teeth. Hopefully my items are set up in such a way to where I can get surf right away, and if I can't, then I'm gonna have to just toss some stuff. Okay, good. Alright. Back to Celadon. Yeah, so the way the speedrun goes is you catch the Nidoran in Route 22, which is directly next to Viridian City. Hello, Kaizeni. Welcome to the stream. I am attempting to play Pokemon Red very, very fast. Although right now I'm just at very fast. Right, current PV is 2 hours, 29 minutes, 1 second. I want 410. But yeah, so the current speedrunning route relies on getting the Nidoran in Route 22, and then leveling it a certain amount. You basically get it into Mount Moon, it evolves into a Nidorino. You have it as a Nidorino for, I think, 1 total battle. And then you evolve it into a Nidoking with a Moonstone that you find in Mount Moon. And you're basically just abusing the fact that Nidoking has a broken move pool in the first gen, as well as it has just really good typing for Gen 1. Because there aren't that many, because there are a lot of Pokemon later in the game, and you'll notice it as I get to that point. But there's a lot of Pokemon later in the game that will have Psychic-type moves that don't do anything. Or at least that don't do anything that matter to me. That basically give me free turns to use things like X-accuracies and such. Yes, everyone say hi to my mod. He gets lonely if people don't talk to him. So it should just be teach up to that. Teach Earthquake to him. Also, I love the Silph-Co music in Gen 1. This music is so just... I like it. It's almost calming. So if there's points where I stop talking, it's usually because that's a point where I'm trying to focus a little bit more on what I'm doing so that I don't mess up something horrible. I believe that was a follow. Yes, thank you, Kaizeni, for the follow. For some reason, my bot didn't pop up in the chat saying thank you. I'll have to look at that later. But thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. And I hope I'm saying your username correctly. It's either Kaizeni or Kaizeni or I don't know. Bingo! Card key open the door. Cool beans. Bingo. And away we go. And now time time for a rival battle. So it should be accuracy, speed, drill 2, earthquake 2, drill 2. Oh, there's the bot. So my bot is sometimes kind of derpy. It gets lazy sometimes and forgets that it's supposed to be doing things. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. It's also a very particularly specific possibility. The run goes okay. Though, even though I don't exactly make it a secret what my real name is, I'd prefer that you not use my real name just blatantly in my chat. No, but if you go to my Twitter has my regular name on it, so it's not like I'm hiding on the internet. I do enjoy the Silph Co music, though. I don't know, maybe it's not soothing. Soothing may be the wrong term, but I enjoy it. I also enjoy the Pokemon Mansion music. But again, that's probably just me. I'm supposed to use Drill on this thing. It's a one-hit KO. So that's the other thing that this particular run... Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I don't exactly hide my identity on the internet particularly well. If you type in my username, you pretty much find my real name in about 17 different places, but... my preference is that if I'm in my stream chat... Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to go. You're fine. Oh wait, what am I doing? Again, it's just my preference is that I don't operate on necessarily first name terms throughout the entire stream. You can use my first name, I prefer that you just not use my whole name. No matter how often you use it when I talk to people IRL. Although I guess you didn't even use... Did I just use Ice Beam on the fucking Drowsy? This thing better not kill me. Okay, at least it was the Drowsy that killed me this time. So, that's the one problem with me not paying attention to what I'm doing during this fight. Is this fight in particular has the potential where my Nidoking dies. If my Nidoking dies during this fight, it's not the end of the world, it's just not good either. I was supposed to use Earthquake right there instead of the other move that I used. So, yeah. No, I just wasn't paying attention, and I knew this was a fight that I needed to pay attention to, unfortunately. The good news is because now I've been to Saffron, I can just fly there. It just means that I have to go through a few of those convoluted steps again. Because unfortunately this game is just real fun about that. I think I can go to the 9th floor and do what I did. You're fine. I mean, like I said, I'm not hiding on the internet by any means, but I guess it's just a preference thing. I'm just not a huge fan of, like, if I have a screen name and I typically operate by the screen name, I typically like to be referred to by the screen name when I'm using it. That being said, people who do know me in real life are going to typically call me by my real name, and I have no problems with that either. It's just I prefer it not be my full name all the time, even though it's kind of a running joke, haha, you've got a funny first and last name combination. So that probably cost me, I don't know, a minute. As long as I don't screw this up a second time, we should be fine. So this is the point where I'm going to stop talking so that I do what I'm supposed to do in this battle. And the next one, probably. I mean, you don't have to just call me. You don't have to call me by my screen name. I said, here's the thing. It's okay for you to use my first name. Let's go with that. You can use my first name, and you're fine. Just don't refer to me by my full name. Let's go with that. That's just the preference. If people really want to know my full name, they can go check out my Twitter and follow me on Twitter. Wasn't a plug at all. Oh no, not a guard spec. Horn drill? Drill, yeah. I don't think I'm behind by any stretch of the imagination. I can still gain time on a few of these next stages, but I certainly didn't do myself any favors by dying there. Oh, my name is Jake now. Is that just because you know so many random people named Jake, so everyone is Jake? I can't throw a football for shit anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, so fortunately in that fight, the drowsy is what killed me. Oh no, wait, I need to fly, don't I? Yes, I need to fly. Down to Koga's gym. No, a lot of people prefer privacy on the internet. In fact, there's a large number of people who prefer to not have their name out all over the place on the internet. And I'm perfectly okay with that. It's just for me, I don't really feel the need to hide behind a username most of the time. It's just, by the same token, I'd also prefer to not be referred to by my regular name constantly when I'm playing games on the internet under a screen name, that sort of thing. So I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna gain time here. It's just gonna depend on how this little bit of menuing I have to do here goes after this fight. Yeah, it's usually pretty simple. Okay. First thing I should come up on is rare candy. Use that. And I actually skipped the elixir, I think. Yeah. Jeez, that would have been bad. It's like, who wants to lose more time in this gym? My username is effectively the same everywhere. If you want to find me on the internet, all you gotta do is type in my screen name and it'll pop up. I think I just Earthquake my way through this too, right? Yeah, Earthquake and then Earthquake plus Thunderbolt. Why don't I just use all of my rare candies? There's a reason I don't use all of my rare candies, because I need 2 of them. I need very specifically 2 of them. So I'm probably not gonna die to the wheezing, which unfortunately is a small time loss, but it'll be fine. Oh no, he dropped his balls. What a shame. Why? I need the 2 rare candies to revive my Nidoking, technically speaking, if it were to die to this wheezing. Because it's technically faster that way. Now, that being said, I don't necessarily think that my Nidoking's actually going to die here. Oh, tell me he didn't just disable Earthquake. Okay, he just disabled Thunderbolt. Fine. Somehow Earthquake missed, which... whatever. Yes, normally if you set this fight up properly, Nidoking dies in this fight. And if Nidoking dies in this fight, then you need the rare candies to revive him. Now we need to find Poké-Flute. Now that's a catchy tune. Wheezing uses self-destruct. Please kill me. Okay, that's a small time loss, but that's okay. It's like 2 seconds is the time loss, I think. Make space for this child. Uh-oh, I just got... Oh shit, I split late. Late splits. Second round of text, like, what the hell? Yeah, if someone really wants to know who I am, they can go figure it out for themselves if they want. Why am I not on my bicycle? Now we give this dude back his gold teeth and he gives us strength and everyone's happy. I can't believe that self-destruct left me at 2 HP. I keep getting extra text boxes because I'm not paying attention to how hard I'm mashing. So we're gonna go to Pallet Town. And in Pallet Town, we're gonna use a Super Repel. No, we're not gonna use 2 Super Repels. And then we're going to use the 2 rare candies to get to level 43. And then we're going to use Bicycle. That bitch. And then we're going to jump on Squirtle and Surf. So had I not died in the Silph there, and that's actually the same trainer that I died to on my PB, I'd probably be about 5 minutes ahead, even with the bad split. I think I went too far to the right. Now we're good. In fact, that was perfect. So this is this is my favorite music in the whole game. It's just jamming. Who wouldn't? We're gonna use it a bit early. I'm doing that preemptively to avoid some encounters later. No, I don't care about me. Okay, so we head up the stairs, blah, 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 blah. Teach strength to Squirtle. And it's just gonna learn it over Tackle, so... We're gonna use the Carbos on Nidoking. don't want to press it twice. Just once. Walk past the scientist dude. Walk over here and press this switch. Alright, peace out, hobo. Thank you for that. That was much appreciated. I'm sure everybody who was wearing headphones also very much appreciated that. Right. So this is what I forgot to do in my last run, which actually completely ripped it. Was use these 2 rare candies right now. That was a wasted time. So I gotta focus a little bit here, because I'm trying to get these quizzes right. To avoid all of these trainers, because fighting them would waste time. As it turns out, it wastes about 40 seconds a trainer to fight them. I don't even read half these. I know what some of the questions are, but I haven't read most of them in a while. I think you're super invested, and I'm the one who's actually doing it. Like, I get annoyed when I fuck up. So this is where we start abusing the fact that Pokemon have Psychic-type moves that they're not going to use. So they use Agility and Barrier instead of actually attacking, which means I can sit here with 14 HP and I don't get touched. It's actually quite remarkable that I made it through this fight last time without popping the 2 rare candies in the Pokemon Mansion, considering I think in the last run my Nidoking speed was pretty bad as well. I'm actually losing time on this Blaine split. Oh, I know why. Actually, I don't know why. Especially since I split late on Koga. Oh, because of the fly to... I know why. Heh, 420, dank split. Make room for my gift. You're not the boss of me. So now I need to go to the Celadon Gym. Oh. Hug the wall. About 4 minutes ahead. If I can gain just a little bit more time, I should be fine. My thumb is starting to get tired from all the mashing, so I've swapped over to my index finger for a small time. Gold Erica split. I should make room for this? No, you're not the boss of me. I do what I want. Honk. Okay. So before I do anything here, because my speed was really bad in early game, I'm going to start healing. The regular potions I do. We're going to get above 50 HP. Actually, we're going to get above 60 HP if possible. Yeah, I can use one more. I just need to keep the one potion in there because it takes up a slot. What am I doing? Where is my bicycle? Get out of my way, person. I got places to go. Okay. So it's bottom left, top left, top left? No, it's top left, bottom left, okay. I'm gonna have to use an X speed against the Mr. Mime. But the rest is just earthquakes, so I should be fine. Wait, did that say I only had 3 earthquakes? How do I only have 3 earthquakes? Oh no. Okay. No, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Okay, so this is wasting time, but I don't know how I got off on my earthquakes. I should have had one more earthquake there than I have. So that means I used earthquake on... Oh, I know what happened. It's when I blacked out. Because I had to re-kill something. No, I would have been fully healed. What did I use an extra earthquake on? I don't know. I get out of that slightly behind, but it's fine. The good news is I'm still on PB pace, so even if I don't get what my goal is, which is like, you know, the 4-minute deal, there are a number of different places I know that I can make up time in the run again. I should still have at least one Ice Beam. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where I ended up losing that additional Earthquake, but I don't have it, so that's another place I'm gonna have to keep my eye on. My numbers got thrown off. Actually, you know where they got thrown off? They got thrown off because I died in Silphco. So my numbers are probably... I want to save right before this, just in case my numbers are even further off than I thought. They shouldn't be, but who knows. Should be okay. Please don't kill me. Jesus. So now we have to exit the gym to get Karate Dude to back the fuck up. Also, I'm gonna use a super potion here. I have to use an elixir anyway, so... while I'm in the same item pouch... I also know now why this Doug Trio was able to hit me in the last time that I fought it. This thing's gonna try using Fissure, but it doesn't affect me, so it's fine. Might have gained just a small segment of time. Depends on how quickly these run. Nope, lost a little bit. Yes, great. Do. Great. I lost like 4 seconds. I don't have enough space for that. Great, I don't care if I have enough space for it. Bye! Jesus. Wasted steps. Is Ice Beam on this thing? Yeah. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Earthquake, Earthquake Drill. He probably does. Karate King seems like the kind of guy who would just yell in all caps constantly. Oh. Yeah. Anytime I see words that are in all cap, I imply that they're just yelled. Because I figured that was the implication anyway. Yeah, ready for the Pokemon League, which is really go through this maze that we've set up for you. Because that's the true test of a Pokemon Master. Those mazes. Please no encounter, please no encounter, please no encounter. Whew! You gotta be the very best at sliding rock puzzles. That was clearly in the subtext. Also, I'm giving these rocks the D because that's my squirrel's name. Ah! I'm hilarious. Okay, so sliding rock puzzles. I've actually got, I think, all of Victory Road memorized now, so... Oh, goodness. I think I would navigate this better since I do have it memorized. Yeah, I'm sure that was the funniest part. So that's what it was for me, too. Is there something you want to tell us? What? The only preference I have is that I use small Pokemon to shove large rocks. Because, I mean, in reality, Squirtle's only like 2 feet tall, so I'm using it to shove boulders that are clearly as large as a small child. That's my only preference. Okay. That's Victory Road. Well, almost all of Victory Road. For some reason, they still have a statue puzzle. Ah, psych. I am gonna heal. Because I'm a fucking pansy. This probably eats like 15 seconds that I don't need to be using, but, you know. I'd rather do that and not fuck up the Elite Four than I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I guess I'll go with 4 then. Goodbye, bird. And now we're just smashing Horn Drill, because why not? And here comes the jinx that confused the hell out of me in the last run as to why I couldn't hit it, and... she always uses Aurora Beam first. That's the reason we switch into the Flyer. It's because the Elite Four has predictable opening moves against a Nidoking. That Dugong will always use Aurora Beam as her first move, so we swap into the Flyer dies instantly. Oh, split. I split late and it was still gold. I am a god. So now we use the Elixir. So this is going to be X Accuracy, Ice Beam, Drill twice, Ice Beam, Drill. But yes, the Dugong always uses Aurora Beam there. Basically, the only last real big source of RNG in the run is Agatha. And it's just, it all depends on what her Golbat does in the first couple turns, because there is the possibility that the Golbat will get swapped in, use Haze, and force me to use alternative routes to kill things. I need to use Horn Drill on that too. What am I doing? My Bruno fight is always usually very clean. Bruno's pretty straightforward. You use X accuracy, you use Ice Beam on the Onyxes and Horn Drill on everything else. Everything dies, everybody goes home. It's really nice. Alright, getting ready on the split. Yeah. Run through the subtext later. Whew! Alright, Ghost Bitch, don't fuck with me. Ghost Bitch. She's really poison bitch, but, you know. What a heartwarming story. I don't know, I'm using Ice Beam a lot. I'm not sure how heartwarming it is. Oh, no. That could be a problem. I'm hoping it isn't. This is what I meant by don't be a bitch. Good. Confused no more. Rip that thing. Get the fuck out of here. It's fine, we snapped out pretty quickly, and it only dealt a little bit of damage. This is what Horn Drill's for. Bye, sucker! And it's my favorite. But you have to die. You have to die for the greater good. Rip Haunter. 2017 to 2017. Big Snake. Big Snake don't like drills. About my pun? What pun? I made a pun? I don't remember making any puns. You're gonna have to enlighten me. Damn it, I lost time on Agatha. Fuck this game. I hate it. Run over. So I need to heal... I don't know. So I need to heal to plus 150 HP. Right here. Do I need to use Ether here too? Yeah, use Ether on Horn Drill. And where are my full restorers down at the bottom? I mean, I don't think that was so much a pun as it was just me pointing out the obvious, but whatever makes you happy. I lost time, that was pretty bad menuing, but that's okay. Ah! Pain. It should be okay. Next special. Gyara's gonna use Hydro Pump. Hey, it missed. Cool beans. I'm also gonna use a second X special here. I use Ice Beam. I used the second X special there because I had particularly low special when I was at level 23, so I'm just doubling down, making sure that I have enough to kill all of these things in one shot. Trying to stay as far ahead on the split as I can. It's still gonna be behind. Yeah, I'm losing time. Well, the good news is I'm not going to have to heal or do anything prior to the rival fight, so that's good news. Yeah, do this shit, give me my money. Oh, this is going to be close. Alright, let's do this. X accuracy, or X speed, X accuracy, and then drill times 6. Using Sky Attack, that's no big deal because I'm full HP. Using X speed. I need to talk. Alright, now it's just mashing. Okay. Battle's over. That's good. So now I gotta hope the last of this text plus the Elite Four or the Hall of Fame stuff doesn't take more than 2.5 minutes. I don't think it does. Of course, now my arm is just cramping up. Yesterday was arm day at the gym and it hurts. Man, this was even with multiple fuck-ups. I still might get sub 225 here. Come on. So, time is when the is after the Hall of Fame is finished and the game fades to credits. So I got spam through even all of this shit. Yeah, that's great. X level 56. X gave it to him. And we gave those rocks the D. We also gave Brock the D, as it turns out. Flying Pidgey, whatever. It's just a slave. Not as much of a slave as this thing, though. We'd like to call it the living escape rope. Pokedex rating, blah blah blah, I got a lot to do, look for Pokemon in grassy areas. I got sub 224. Oh my god. Oh. That was grueling. Okay, so that's a 223.56, we'll call it. But thank you everyone for watching. That was a pretty good run. There were a few places that I could have optimized my speed a little bit better. My RNG could have been a little bit better in certain parts of the run as well. But that's okay. More time saves for next time. Thank you anyone who stopped in and watched during the broadcast, including a few people who ended up showing up and following. And if you do want to know when I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sometime around 6 p.m. Pacific. But if you really want to know when I go live, if I change or something like that, you can consider clicking the purple heart up on the top left of the screen. That's the follow button. It'll let you know when I go live with a Twitch notification if you have notifications enabled. Or you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/rectangular. I always tweet out when I go live. But thank you all for watching, and we'll try this again on Friday, see if I can clean up a few more of those mistakes. Maybe get a sub 20, or sub 220. That'd be awesome. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let this clear.